Hi friends, in today's video we are jumping in and I'm going to share some products that I've received recently, share some cards, and share an exclusive offer just for you. Let's take a look. Okay, so these are the new items from this month that Altenew sent me, and I wanted to just dive in, especially with this one here, and open it with you. I didn't get to do a new release video earlier in the month because these products arrived after the new release. So I just thought for my video today, I would do this and catch up a little bit and share this with you because I love to unbox and open new things that are also new to me with you. That's what crafting life together is all about. So this is a Luxe watercolor sketchbook. And I noticed on the website they have 3 sizes of these. And they're very thick pages. They've got a tooth to them. And I think what I'm going to do with this is to just play. I think this is just going to be my playbook. I'm going to, look online and find a technique to try and just make that the play. Just to let my mind wander. Not trying to learn, just kind of play. I see a lot of YouTube shorts and stuff where people are just playing with watercolor, and I think that's what I'm going to do with this one because it's nice size. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it, and it'll be nice learning and getting used to more watercoloring techniques along the way. So these items this month, I love for the idea of masculine cards. Mother's Day and Father's Day are right around the corner, and birthdays are always necessary. So this is the Traces of Yesterday 3D embossing folder. And then this is Timeless Sands. And I have not gotten to play with these yet, but I really like the look of them. Let me see how big this is. Oh, it actually says that is the actual size. That is the actual size. Okay. So I think these are going to go together really nicely. And you'll be able to, if you're making an A2, you'll be able to get different looks. It looks like you'll be able to get that one in the middle if you want it, or you can come here and get a different look there. I love this rock work. And speaking of rock work, there is another embossing folder and I believe stencil and die set that makes like a big rock like doorway. That is really cool. That I don't have it, but that is really, really cool. And then this is probably what I'm going to play with next. The Twin Blooms outline stamp and coordinating stencil. I just feel like picking some pretty color combinations and maybe just having a play over the weekend with this one. So those are my newest things in the craft room. And let me show you some cards I've been crafting with. Oh, this is also new. This is a card I've made. Now, I actually took something older from my stash, and this is one of their letterpress plates. I'll make sure I link these items for you down below in a supply list because I don't have the names for all of them. I was too excited to come share the cards with you. But this is an older press plate, and then this is one of their newer ones this month. And this one also has a smaller arched window. This is called Gothic Arch, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I used an ombre piece of paper in here, and then I used Keep Shining Your Light, and I thought that was just really pretty. And it could go, masculine or feminine. I was thinking maybe graduation. That would be a cool idea. So that is with that one. And I used for the sentiments, I used the One Go solid sentiment strips. These are a fave of mine. The die set coordinates with everything. So that die set right here just goes over the pressed plate and cuts all of them out at one time. So this is one I'm still waiting on cutting. I actually pressed 2 of them and just needed to die cut 1 for this sentiment. So there's 1 extra set here. I've got 3 and I've got the first one, so I do not have the middle one, but there are actually 3 sets in this collection. Pretty cool. Okay, let me grab another sample. This one you may have seen because I have shared this one online, but I fell in love with this. I just had so much fun with this one. This is a stencil in the new release, and then this is a flower that came out last month. And then the sentiment is from Timeless Sentiments. Yeah, the first one, Timeless Sentiments 1. So that's where I have that, and that's also the one I used on the next card as well. So I've never really done pink and red together, but it's kind of talking to me. I don't know. And I love the partial stenciling. And then I've got the little black splatter on there too. I'll bring it up so you can see it closer. So that is just a sweet little card. And like I said, I used the Buttercup Bunch, which was from last month. This is a new one, Paper Echoes. Then I have 2 other ones. I'll share this with you first though. I bought some items. I picked them out myself for these. I got this set here because I thought it looked so much different than what they usually have for their sentiments. Scripted sentiments. So it's nice to see cursive for a change. So I grabbed that, and I want to see what size they are because I haven't opened them. Let's see the sizing. Okay, so are they about, yeah, it says 70%, but I wanted to see it for myself. So, and they each have a shadow die, which I always am looking for with my sentiments. So then this has been out for quite a while, Sparkle Frame, and I've always wanted it, so I splurged and I got this one, and it cuts out the oval in the middle, and then the gem sparkles fit in these circles. So you can jazz these up however you want, but these fit perfectly in here in the 2 different sizes. And I pulled these out from my stash to see which ones would I use. I felt like this looked like royalty. Didn't you think? Like put that navy or pink in there and it would look like royalty. Same with the emerald green. But you could do the iridescent and just have that halo of color sparkle. Or you could just go with the regular gold or the silver. Silver, because multicolor metals are in. So you could do that as well. So those are just 4 I picked from my embellishment stash that would work with this. So that's something you'll see in a card in the future from me. And then they threw this in when they sent my package, a light gold pearl dots. And I did check. I took these out and I checked, and they do also coordinate with these, but the enamel dots do not. They're not exact matches. The large one is larger though, so you could still do it, but I think it's meant for the pearl dots and the gem sparkles. And then the last here is the earthenware vases. The last die set here I have is the earthenware vases. And I just thought that would be interesting. I almost added a vase right here. I wasn't sure if I wanted it there or not. It just looked too big when I added it. So I left it more clean and simple because the window is what I want people to see there. So let me grab these other 2 samples. And I've got a really special deal for you as being my follower today. And I'll give that to you in just a minute. But these are my other 2 cards. I had a lot of fun with this press plate. I think this press plate came out last month. It is called the Wildflower Whispers. On here, on the backgrounds for the press plate, I just ombre inked. So I had a dark ink pad, a medium ink pad, a lighter ink pad on both examples. Now this one I actually did first. And with this one, it didn't turn out great. There was messes up on the sides where it just didn't ink as well. So I decided to cut it down and make it my own. So I did that and I added a sentiment. And this background is a press plate. Let me pull that closer so you can see the texture. That is a press plate called Essential Textures. I just dry pressed that through my Better Press to get a nice, subtle, dry embossing look or debossed look. And I really like the way it turned out. It was just enough. So again, I used that same sentiment set. Same here. I used the same sentiment set. And here I added their stellar sequins. And lots of them. Lots of them. So this was a really fun press plate. And I wonder if you could go in and actually color in the white spaces with markers. I was wondering about that. I don't know if I'd be good enough to do that, but you could probably do it. Okay, for my big announcement, I have a coupon code for you today. I'm going to run it on the screen here so you can see the graphics. And while I'm sharing that with you, I want to let you know how much I appreciate your support in the ambassador program that I've been doing the last 3 months. Altenew has just asked me to continue working with them for the next 3 months. So that is all because of you. You have been supporting me in this journey and shopping using my affiliate links. And when you do that, it costs you absolutely nothing, but it lets Altenew know that you're watching and you're enjoying my content. So thank you so much for everything you do, for being here, for liking my videos, for sharing my videos, for subscribing, and for leaving comments. Every little thing makes a difference. So these are the 4 cards. I would absolutely love down in the comments, speaking of comments, love down in the comments to know which one of these 4 is your favorite. Which one speaks to you? I know you can't see the sentiment there, but do any of these actually speak to you? Is there a technique here that you love? Is there a color scheme? I would love to just hear your thoughts. And I will be watching for those comments and will be replying to each and every one of them. So thanks again, my friends. I will see you in the next crafty video. Bye-bye for now.